Wow. Wow.
This is definitely going to Game 5. I believe you're playing PA.
That's a real thing. Arteezy, they start with Stifling Dagger. They're going to glimpse Arteezy back in again.
He dodges the stun.
He dodged Ice Array, but Arteezy, he'll go down. The Courier as well. What are you doing here? He's actually, no, they can't reach him. Can't reach it. The Stifling Dagger. But what have you got, like on PPD, on Fear?
30 seconds to
They have to retreat back out again. Secret First Blood. No!
Nope. It's done. It's terrible. That story was so underwhelming, Toby, that we're just going to continue to cast this game, pretend like that didn't happen.
Ow.
I forgot that you're not Cap. I should be easy on you. Alright, so this game, Weehaw is off to a pretty decent start. He's already got the first blood, obviously, so he's going to have the advantage in this matchup.
He's in trouble right now on bottom lane. Damn, that damage! When you've got Chilling Touch as well as having the Grave Shield control and Fear attacking from range, they do so much work with this combo. The panelists were calling this as an aggro tri-lane, but because he's short by 15 mana, so it's just the early harassment at the start. But with Chilling Touch, Soul Assumption, and everything else, in fact, they just jump over on PPD. PPD has to retreat back out. The Sea Touch will keep him alive, but Eternal Envy just keeps going on it. Undying puts off the Soul Rip, and that takes out PPD. And it looks like actually on top lane, Misery. Into the tree line, Universe. Blizzard's Iron Shell, but Misery's got no life, no consumables, he's got nothing.
He notices that Misery is still up there.
Yep.
Doesn't want to fully commit to the dive in case of TPs, but he's still bowling him out really effectively.
He's got Surge in 1 second. He could potentially just run Misery down right now because there's nothing else. There goes your Crush Misery. Okay, he had to pop the Mango. And
even goes for the ult.
Wow.
Alright.
The on-chat lull on the PA, who dove underneath the tier 1 tower. Now Weehaw actually rotates up to the top lane to catch out. The Universe is trying to have a crack here. Like you said yourself, like he wants to try and zone out PA, but using the Surge might be the last thing that he does. But Highlight comes in, there's your Soul Rip, and they just try and fight for the Dark Steel Wall. PA burning so quickly, but Universe will be locked inside the Disruption Wall. He cannot reach the PA, and in fact Eternal Envy kills the Cures with that Stifling Dagger. And that became a lot harder than it probably had to have been, but he was a fairly farmed up hero. Bottom lane, Misery. He doesn't have Bash available, but Arteezy amplified up. Weehaw, Laguna Blade. Arteezy tries to dodge it with the Fighter Fist, but he was just a fraction of a second too early. That's going to mean it's 2 cores down for EG.
They'll be able to nab him and just be Universes. He has no idea that this trap is set up. They're just patient. They're going to get a free kill on a pretty high-level hero.
They're patient, and Universe, well, Laguna Blade will ensure the kill. Don't want to get any closer, just in case anyone else from EG...
They can actually kill Arteezy really quickly. Like, Puppy's got Static Storm available. It's one of the better counters to any of the spirits in the game.
PPD. Crit on the first jump in. PPD, they need one more attack. Stifling Dagger will do the work. He's on 28 life into the tree line. Samael could commit the roar for this. In fact, he is going to. And with the Chilling Touch damage and Ice Blast, Envy, he wants to TP back to base, but this will not be successful. He should shatter back in the home. Yep, there it goes. Visage also being picked up at the same time by Lina. So it's a 1-for-1 trade-off, but you just lost your PA for a cooldown for 1 more second. Does he go?
I think he gets out.
They brought help. Samael TP to the bottom lane. But they do fight a big target. The Tombstone to drop down from Highline. Die only hits 1 with the decay, but Misery hits 2 with the crush with that mech already up the Universe. Letting him work so much more. The Ice Blast! What a perfect back combo! That's the way to make it work as Weehaw. He was trying to go on Samael, but now he's got Familiars on his tail. They have their stun. There's 1, there's 2. Weehaw will drop. The Sarge will take the streak as well. 3 heroes lost for Team Secret, and that turned very ugly very quickly.
Without the Disruptor ultimate, Universe Dota, he's so consistent for their team. They're going to be able to grab this tier 1 tower without a whole lot of fight. Team Secret, they've got to be worried as Puppy.
Oh, they fought. Puppy's in too deep. He'll throw down the ulti, which means it will lock in Arteezy. Misery trying to amplify up and crush him down. And there is that crit coming in with the Ancient Apparition helping out. That's going to be a 1-1-for-1 trade-off. Laguna Blade from Weehaw did the work.
They want to look for more, though.
Yeah, can they catch it? The Blink crush forward. Fear is the main man out of position. They back 4, but Universe, the Stifling Dagger will severely slow him down and will allow for another Light Strike Array. PA just wants to attack in and will be able to do so. Weehaw, he's the man that finds the last bit of physical damage. The TPR from PPD is successful. And EG.
This might mean
A lot of confidence to hope he doesn't get nailed, but I suppose if he's going to get nailed, it's going to be by the AA ulti, and then Helm with the Dom won't really help you much anyway.
Arteezy's going to walk up, but Eternal Envy, he's got a blink target.
They can see him. Yeah. It's the Hawk. Where's the extra help? PA is dead. That Ice Blast will hit perfectly from PPD, but Misery jumps forward. They want revenge.
You're gonna lose Arteezy for this.
They glimpse him back in again. A 1-for-1 trade-off. He will probably just resummon the Familiars instead of losing that one.
Just blessed by the Ancient Apparition, because any sort of damage source after that will just kill you.
Structures are fortified.
You might also want to be careful about these Necrobugs. Puppy gonna get caught out, puts the wall down, waiting a little bit longer before he drags Arteezy back. Puppy, he should explode right now. They can't heal him back up. That's the male locked in inside the edge of that Disruption ulti. Arteezy wants to go for more. Weeha, no defensive Yule Step for revolve for him. He needs PA to jump in and give him that help. The Light Strike array by space, and Arteezy, he's been brought down. No crit, however, for Envy, but the Thunder Strike will do the work. The back from Universe trying to control Highlight Die, but he doesn't have enough life for this. The Familiars, they don't have enough damage, and there's your crit from Eternal Envy. He finds the other, and it's all up to Fear. He's up on top lane as his Familiar Burst try and track down Puppy. They've got their stuns available. The Weeha rotates over this, no resummon available. They cannot afford to lose these guys. In fact, they'll lose one, and this is Roshan for Secret.
Without the PD Ice Blast available, they're going to take this with ease. That's a
backup patch as far as the builds.
And this build's pretty common, or has been for quite some time, just because it's if you don't want your Lina to have to kind of purely be a ganker, so she can kind of go back to farming as well. Highlight Die 4 staff. He's even going to get the Tombstone down on the high ground.
Middle lane. A glimpse. It's going to drag Samel back into Puppy's ultimate. Beastmaster getting Laguna bladed down as well. There's just no hope for that. And when you get the Darkseer up and towards the air, Weeha, he's got the ton available. Universe tries to back him back into the Ice Blast, but the only thing that really happens is Puppy
Look
gets
at
a little
that
bit
damage.
shot. Universal pop, and now it's Arteezy chasing after his former old man Fear into the trees. He'll lose sight of him, however. The old man's a widely one as Misery looking to chase after Arteezy. He jumps himself over towards the Ancients of Misery. He's got the chase
Arteezy's gonna run into
right
him.
in front of him. There goes your crush. Amplify up as well. They'll keep the vision over on him. Puppy, he'll actually survive. He goes inside the smoke, so these Familiars from Fear can't even get the counter kill onto the Secret Captain.
8-18. They continue to extend their lead right now through pure flat-out aggression. Misery leading the charge. So this could very well just be an exchange where EG have no way to get out.
That odds is seeing Envy. And they want to come up. Misery blinks forward. And where do they go? The Vortex drops. So Misery already realized there's a couple of them here. Fear's going to get glimpsed, but it has no real effect. Samel, he is actually the stifling dagger flying to Arteezy, and there's your back wall from Universe, catching out 3. They have enough to solve the damage. Puppy will drop down. BBD throwing up the Ice Blast. It's already a little bit too late, as Weeha can't even pick off Samel. EG, they'll get rid of the Tombstone, they'll get rid of the Disruptor. With a great initiation, they don't find much more than this. That the Creep Wave is already there, and they're looking for the chase. Coming after Misery, who's going to TP himself out. They do find that opening over on the Phantom Assassin, and Eternal Envy in real trouble until he can blink out to Weeha. Hanging around for his teammate. Yule Step to defensive is still available for Weeha. Or maybe even aggressive at this point. Nope, it will be the defensive one as the buyback comes out from Puppy. They want to try and fight. EG is very, very deep on the Secret side of the base, and they want to punish it. And having that happen, you just drag him all the way back. Slide a fist from Arteezy. He's able to get the kill over on the Lina, but they just keep the control going. The crush is not going to be enough. Fear is being controlled. Puppy just kiting him out, and the amplification keeps the vision up, as well as allowing them to find the kill. Misery a second too late to catch out PPD, who TPs himself back to home.
So you get the kill on a Weeha. Arteezy does walk away with one.
To the pit to reveal out the status Roshan. Maybe not the greatest thing in the world, but Misery being very, very open to coming in. These Necrobooks have already been triggered. Roshan's not dead yet. Misery with his BKB. He jumps in, but they jump back out again. The Puppy ulti is down, but Fear, he's in real trouble. The back will come back out. The wall's not really doing enough at the moment. The Sergeant drops the Eternal Envy, praying for a crit. Finally gets one over on TPD, who wants to keep running himself away. Still can't find another one. Bam, strike up, not going to happen. Not with the triple stuns coming down from Fear's Familiars. It's still a 2-for-1 trade-off. Roshan battling up against undead minions, but this wall has divided the river. Misery wants to try and loop around it. He's got a potential blink to double crush. He sees Samel as well as PPD. Jumps in. He actually gets the extra bash as well. Misery for the double kill. Samel needs to blink up. An extra ball to slow down this Vlada. Universe right behind the Iron Shell Burn, who was just in range. Vlada will be awarded the kill, however.
Might even get Puppy here, as he's pretty isolated out, but the real target right now is for the Roche. Everyone's starting to buy back as Weeha's gonna walk in. They've got vision of this. The bash even hits on a Sumail.
There's no Laguna Blade though. He's still 8 seconds away, but the physical damage is none. The Yule Scepter taking RTZ out. Now that means no Flame Guard, but Universe back in again to go in for that big back. But Misery too quick on the mark. They're going to glimpse back Universe as well. Secret, their buybacks, they're now instantly worse to getting the kill on 2 more cores. Not to mention Roshan. These birds from Fear are causing real issues around Roshan. And that's why they're moving out. They want to get rid of a couple of them at least. There's one, but they can't get the couple. There's 2.
The Ice Blast is going to fall in, hit Weeha. This is going to make them kind of reconsider for half a second, but
yeah, Yule Scepter.
just get the birds and you're perfectly okay. Everyone's filtered in now. Arteezy had to use a buyback for that fight. Still was unsuccessful. They weren't able to hold the Roche. Now it's going to be Secret that take it.
Splitting their team up, try and deal with the pressure they apply, but when you have moments like this, Universe out a little bit too far. He spines up his creeps before death. But Weeha and Poppy very efficient. Poppy just came in to say hello at the end.
Cluster. Secret are gathered around this area. They've got an Invis rune on Misery too. They might smoke up and just immediately run into him. Misery should just blink away.
Oh, that wasn't the dream. Misery does blink out. The Observe Ward was only just deep water. That was EG's vision with the back. 3-man wall, but the Ice Blast well on target. Sumail will be able to get the roar over on Misery, but Eternal Envy on the back lines. Keeping Arteezy out of the fight. Sumail gets critted up though. That's not the way to live through this. He's so low on life, and he will go down this from the Thunder Strike. They try and bring it back. Misery caught out from the west side. Weeha, he wants more. Laguna Blade is still available for him. It's a 1-for-1 trade-off. They glimpse Fear back a little bit further. PA, there goes your Laguna Blade with the slave. Blinking forward, Weeha, he's going to finish the job. But Pylai dies in a lot of trouble. You burn your Aegis Immortal on Eternal Envy. And now it's just up to Weeha and Eternal Envy. The Necro unit's right behind him. Arteezy, Side of Fist Steering Chain Control is there. Familiars, drops are available.
There's one,
they drop
there's
down
2.
2. The third one, now it comes down just in the nick of time. And they will kill off Eternal Envy and Evil Geniuses, having a favorable fight. What looked to be a bit of a disastrous start.
Where the Lina can actually just go for the stun half a second later. But then that means that Arteezy just goes for something else and hold that Dota. Sumail.
That's a little bit easier. Poppy throws down the oldie, but Universe is a 4-4, and with the blast, it's going to hit really hard.
Follow-up though.
It's not there. Misery got the BKB off beforehand, so they didn't really have a lot of damage. The follow-up might just come from Eternal Envy. He's chasing after Universe, but Universe instantly pops the Greaves, dispels the slow, and Misery, he walks straight past him. He didn't get the crush in time. A small little branch covering
The Abyssal, otherwise Arteezy just gets out. Better to chance it than anything.
It's Roshan time again. The big man's up. And well, there's your jump forward. Sumail getting caught. He wants to go for the roll. The Ice Blast will be able to connect, but doesn't do any of the burst damage over onto the PA. Meanwhile, on the back lines, it's Arteezy being harassed down by Weeha, who will be able to pick off Universe. Misery was going to ensure it with a crush, but Peabody will drop as well. There's a 3-for-0 trade-off, and Fear is stranded. There's no way home. 4 heroes lost. They do pick up Eternal Envy. But at the same time, Roshan spawns up, so you're going to lose the next Aegis Immortal to fight to survive.
I guess it really doesn't matter. They were able to do it half a second later, and Sumail actually might just get picked off. Weeha's got the Shadow Blade, and yes. Look how quickly he goes down.
How do you get that initiation when they can see you blinking in and you can't rely on yourself to initiate? Shadow Blade. And now they can go for more. It's easy. He's a long way up here. So they start with the Yule Scepter. Poppy drops the ulti, so there's no way for Arteezy to jump out of here. 2 very quick kills. Great setups from Secret. Their movement across the map throughout this entire series.
Without the Beastmaster available either, this is going to be a pretty rough hold. We've got the Ice Blast and the Vacuum Wall.
Oh, they get the jump. It's over on Fear. Witty can't Light Strike Array. Laguna Blade as well. Misery to follow it up. To the back of the wall. It's up here from the Dark Sea. Misery taking so much damage. Weeha, he's dead already. The Ice Blast will fly in, but it's still that PA on the front line. Everyone's sure the kill over on Visage, but Arteezy wants more. The Familiars are moving forward, and the BTs, they're being used on the Familiars. And say hello to Sumail. The Glimpse, you're going to send him all the way back into the dire jungle at this point. As PA battling up against himself. The illusions from the Darkseer wall. Universe has that Blink Dagger. He's jumping forward into the ultimate of Puppy. But then with a crush, the Sleight of Fist, the damage, Universe will go down. Eternal Envy saw the opening and just went for it. The Familiar control wasn't enough for him to work with. And now, with the buy-up from the double BTs, it's the blink forward from Weeha. able to get forward into PPD. And this is real trouble for EG. They don't have buyback on Universe or on Fear. It's gonna be a very tough.
Might just have to give up this first set of racks without your Darkseer available.
They can at least drive the creep wave down and get rid of it. So Envy, with the familiar stuns, it's not the easiest tower you've ever seen. And there's your buyback from the Ancient Apparition. Look for that Ice Blast to come in. That's the reason why Envy has to jump out through a different avenue. Using that blink, but Weeha is still going to work. The fresh familiars are up, they'll get rid of the Tombstone. The tower's still alive for the moment, they get a glimpse Fear. Back a little bit further, and there's Misery. Forward on the crush, protecting Eternal Envy. He's still got the Aegis, the Immortal has been burnt off this entire time. Arteezy can't jump himself out. This one, the Searing Chain's looking for the control. With the controller stronger from Puppy. With that Static Storm gone. 4 heroes down for Evil Geniuses. There's about to become 5. They're all dead right now. The Darkseer might respawn back to life again. They're trying to pick up these familiars. You still haven't achieved the objective. They have to bring down the tier 3 tower, but the back wall! Universe! He jumps in for it! He burns the Aegis, the Immortal Pylai die, the TV out barely in the nick of time. He took so much damage. While PA, there's your BT that's coming back. It is going to be Weeha back to the front line. Universe, it goes into, we can't protect him anymore.
That's going to be fine.
Now he's going to go down. No, he won't. The Greaves, no, will be. The PA jumps forward. They'll find the damage. There's no buyback on our TV. There's no one alive for EG. Even if Beastmaster does come up in 13 seconds, he's not enough to stop this push.
Him alone, he's not going to be able to do it. They might just give up this racks and say, okay, we'll fight for the last tier 2 at top. This is huge damage done to the base right now, and a lot of gold on the side of Eternal Envy. He's got 6,300.
He's jumping in. He went for the Blink Claw with the Necro Books down as well. Laguna Blade, Dasher back again for Universe. The damage, he can't even kill a Puppy. He got glimpsed back. The Ice Blast on the way, and Puppy just on the edge of it. He doesn't get connected. Chill is over on the leader, but that won't be enough. Universe jumps forward. He needs some extra control. The Abyssal Blade, however, there's no mana for it. There was just the one-hit bash that came out that did the work, but Universe wants to keep going. Blink in 1 second time. Weeha buys the space with the Yule Scepter. And where do you go, Universe? He surges back home. He will not take the risk and chase any further, but they keep their bottom racks alive. And you've still got chances for these Ice Blasts.
Scenario that you were going to get out of that. Just losing 1 set of racks when you had 5 heroes down and no buyback on RTZ.
PPD, he's in real trouble. Tries to actually juke it out in this tree line, but he wasn't ready for the Shadow Blade of Weeha to see him. The Ice Blast might connect, and now Universe actually jumping forward.
Got the vacuum wall.
Making it difficult for them to escape, but the Suns are just too good. Arteezy lose the front line, got the burn over on Puppy, turns on that shield as Puppy, the Ghost after meeting. Arteezy cannot attack him, but there's your back wall. Catching out Misery. They need to get more from this. The BTs are coming in again. The Suns on Pylai die. It's the male who BTs forward, but we Arteezy will dodge it with his Spider Fist as well. He'll survive the ball charged up, and they'll go for more as well. Misery needs to crush up Universe, but now it's the male on the front lines. He doesn't have his Roar available. And also with PA behind him, they're not sure about this, but they just use the Darkseer illusions to move forward. Universe, 1 second, he can blink forward, slowing down PA, but PA blinks up to Misery, who'll force off him in, as Secret desperately scramble to get home.
Can't afford to lose any.
Secret. They want to use Artura as bait these Necro units. They're halfway through the duration. Familiars will come and help them out. They can give the stuns to ensure this.
They're actually going to get this.
Almost got this. The Aegis
so
Immortal.
close.
He'll go into the hands of Arteezy. There's still cheese on the deck. And in comes the PA, blinking forward. At Misery, they get the crush. The Aegis instantly triggered off. While actually Weeha, he jumps over to Samel and Universe. Weeha's down for the count here. He'll end up shattering. How's the battle going? Nope, Arteezy's already dead. Fear comes back over. And Misery, they can just go for more. You might have taken Roshan, and you denied the Aegis to Team Secret, but Team Secret are wanting more. They find PPD. 2 hits, can't get a bash. He had crush.
Probably thought he was going to get one of those at least, but Secret, they're heading down to this bottom area. They know that with Arteezy down, you want to at least force the buyback on him if at all possible.
Well, there's the first one.
EG can still do this though. If they can somehow set up the fight.
Well, Universe has still the vac wall.
That territory yet? So I feel like at that point, if you just buy it and you don't have buyback, then you just lose the game. But I'm going to go for it right now at bottom.
Here comes Secret, yep.
You don't want to use the buyback on Ember if you can help it.
Well, they got 8 seconds. There's Fortification and Darkseer that's initiated. The Ice Blast hits really nicely, but they need more damage to kick in towards that PA, who's still on the front line. It's all assumption, and there it is. They have to blink him away. The Lotus Orb protection is available, and then BT's forward. That's going to be the Beastmaster as Zemail. They do get a good ulti up from Puppy. And a lockdown on TNT! He's too far forward! 99 seconds on the sideline. Weehaw cannot be controlled. That Yule Scepter was up. EG, they blew everything. They blew all their big ultimates.
After that too, they don't have the buyback available on Arteezy. Before that fight they did, but this might just cost them the game right now. They're going to have to hold 4v5. They've got the heroes to do it. You don't have the wall anymore, and I think that's what Secret are waiting for.
Look at PA. Envy just goes around the side. He can smell this land final. The victory. He hasn't got one in a very long time. But there's your back in with the Ice Blast. Misery's going to be very low. Probably take out from this one. But where is your extra damage? EDG. They're actually pushing Secret back out, even though it is a 3-on-5. Secret will re-engage in. There's still no buyback to Babel, and PA so far on the front line, triggers the BKB, gets the Basher over the Dark Seal with the Laguna Blade. Instantly, you have to buy back on him, but the Ancient Apparition's down as well. It is 2-on-5 now. They're losing their bottom ranks here, EG. The only thing that will stop this from being a triple ranking is just the fact that Tier 2 Tower still survives on top. For Secret, they're going for the GG push. They're going for these Tier 4 towers.
I think they realized that if the Ember Spirit had buyback, he would have done it by now, but only 2 heroes alive, EG. This is a pretty impossible defense. They're going to go for it anyways.
Jump back, 2 men on the wall. Disruptor ulti is looking pretty damn good. It took 14 seconds until Arteezy's back alive. Misery's kept out Weehaw. Low on life, but they're still beating into the fortress. The Familiars trying to buy this base. They don't have stuns. They're just going to go down. Misery with a double crush. The fortress still being ripped apart. Misery back to front lines. They're just force-upping him over the top. Now Envy is... Oh, God. It's all done. 58 minutes down. That is going to be the fortress exploding, and Team Secret will be your champions of MLG. Live here in New Orleans, it's the finals of the world. And Team Secret, under their new roster, will claim their first LAN title. A much needed one for Eternal Envy as well.